I grew up, which was originally a Covington area of Kentucky. I was roughly in a trailer park with two parents, one a stepmom and then my father. They also were alcoholics and drug heads. My stepmother came into the home when I was 8. She had a little baby, and I mostly had to take care of that baby at the age of 8. And then 16 months later, she got pregnant again. And I also was taking care of that baby. My father was gone all day working. So growing up, I felt like I had a lot of responsibilities because I was the oldest and I always got in trouble a lot. By then I'm reaching teenage years. We would drink and smoke weed. So they ended up putting me in like a therapist. I ended up getting like Xanaxes at a young age at 16. Of course, it's late 80s. That's what they did back then. They start you out on low dose. And then I realized I could sell them in school. Teenagers, people love them, you know. And then I could buy my alcohol and my weed and have some Xanaxes for myself. So that was my teenage years growing up. I ended up at a party one night and I got roofied. It was like a college party somewhere, can't remember where. I ended up pregnant. I was gonna keep the baby. I had every intention, even though I got raped. Don't remember that night, don't remember what happened. But she died. So I had her at 4 months. She was like 4 pounds exactly. After that, things really went downhill for me. Real bad. I lost all my happiness and cheerfulness. So that was like a ripple effect. That's what started my madness. I started self-destructing myself and everybody else around me. I was developing a higher tolerance and getting into harder drugs. And that's when I tried heroin. When I tried it, I only snorted it. I swore to myself I wasn't gonna stick a needle in my arm. And then probably not even a year later, I was on the needle. So from the time I was 21 and I lost everything, I just lived anywhere and anyhow I could, and I started selling myself. When I got in trouble, I got pulled over. I had a boyfriend at the time and he had a truck. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning one morning. I was sleeping, I was tired. I didn't want to go, something told me not to go, but I went anyways because I want to get high and I don't want to be sick for the day. So I put myself in that situation. I ended up getting in trouble for them skids. I also had needles on me, paraphernalia, and a little bit of dust that I had kept for rinses, and I got in trouble for that. That's when I spent the 8 months, went to the program over in Ohio, and I thought I was done. I really did. But I didn't want it bad enough. I ended up having like teeth removed that were really bad, and it was in Ohio. And once they put that fentanyl on me and gave me a prescription for Percocet, it was to the races. Like, it was another ripple effect again. I broke probation, so I was running, basically. They call it absconding. I didn't think nobody would ever catch me or wouldn't catch up to me. I ignored it. I never even thought about it because you don't, because all you're trying to do is use. I knew it was there in the back of my mind. I knew I was doing wrong. But most of the time, you're chasing something and you don't even think, you don't even acknowledge the things that you're doing. It's like a disease. So my brain constantly will tell me that it needs something. So I didn't learn that until I got to Brighton. Like, it's changed my whole life. It's saved my life. If I wake up every day happy that I'm alive and I got a roof over my head, I have clothes on my back, I get to eat good food, I love working and doing the service work around here. It keeps my energy going and my motivation going. So there's no way that I could ever hate this place or have any kind of resentments or negativity towards it, because it's changed my whole way of thinking. And they provide stuff like sober living, a place to live when you get done. They give you all the resources you need to get clothes, a car, jobs, careers, resumes. Why wouldn't I jump on board? You know? So for me, my perception of it, it's the greatest thing for me. And that's what I want. And I think some girls that aren't ready, maybe they don't want that. Maybe they don't want the responsibility. Me, I do. You know, I'm ready. I'm happier now than I've ever been, so why wouldn't I be ready? You know, am I perfect? No. I mess up still, but I learn from it and I go on. I don't let it control me or take over me anymore. My message for people out there that don't think that there's life after addiction, the only thing that I can do is show them. Like, I was 85 pounds. I look like a 90-year-old woman, and I have got a strong will now. I have faith. I have hope. I have aspirations. I have all this energy of joy in me and happiness that it's almost hard to explain. You can get it. It's out there. And you just need one person to help you along. And if you can grab that one person, hold on to them and just keep staying positive. Staying sober isn't easy. And that's what people need to realize, that you have to work on it every day. And you have to accept that. And I've accepted it. And when you got your acceptance and your willingness, I mean, you got it. I think all the things that's happened in my life, you know, I used to regret it once, but it's made me who I am today. I now am in better spirits with my higher power. What I want to give them, for the ones that are coming in, I want to show them and tell them what I experienced when I first came in. Even if it's my perception, it could be their perception too. And I want them to know that they're not alone. I just try to bring my spirit to them to see if it'll help them a little bit.